Well, you can call it a flat wicket. The India A bowlers really struggled. So much so that Karun Nair was also taking wickets by the fag end. 527 for 7 is what the England Lions have ended day 3 on. And once again, Canterbury, when you look at the county ground that has dished out the wicket, you can say it benefited only the batters. It didn't benefit the bowlers at all because when you look at what has happened today in day 3 of the first unofficial test, England Lions have managed 527 for 7, and it came on the back of Tom Haines' wonderful 171 of 279 balls. Then Max Holden managing 101 at a strike rate of nearly 100, and Dan Moosley ensuring that he hit 113 of 157. There were contributions from Emilio and Zaman Akhtar is batting on 38, but 527 for 7, it was a painful day for the India A bowlers. Looking at who got the wickets, Mukesh Kumar impressed with 3 for 75. Then you had Anshul Kamboj taking 1 wicket. Then Shardul Thakur, Harsh Dubey, and Karun Nair. If Karun Nair doesn't make it as a batter alone, use him as a bowler. On those flat wickets, he got the wicket of Moosley in a big way, and because of that, Karun Nair, he's had a game to remember, and towards the last over, Sarfaraz Khan was also bowling. Now, what can you make of the bowling lineup and who might be there in the fray in the first test that will take place in Leeds? Now, look at the match that happened today. Nitish Reddy, 11 overs, none for 57. Now, obviously, on a when you look at the flat wickets that are there at Canterbury, Nitish Reddy will not be your bowling option. You will either have to play 4 pacers in Siraj, Bumrah, and then you have to look at Shardul Thakur now as an option along with Prasidh Krishna. That's 4. Nitish Reddy will only come into the picture if and only if there is a desperate move and if the conditions overhead are cloudy and there is greenness on the wicket. That is the only time Nitish Reddy will get a chance. Otherwise, Nitish Reddy will play only as a batter. So his bowling exploits have not given any confidence heading into the first test that's happening in Leeds. Do you then also play Mukesh Kumar? Because Mukesh Kumar, in seeming conditions in England, he can get some purchase. But remember, it is not the Mukesh Kumar who started in 2023 when his pace and swing were up. But then after the onslaught that he had against England, his confidence has dipped. What is the bowling composition that the Indian cricket team are going to have heading into Leeds? Because Bumrah, Siraj, Prasidh are definite starters. In order to increase the batting, are you going to get Shardul? Because Shardul Thakur, when you look at his bowling figures today, you have got 21 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 90. That is what Shardul Thakur has done. In English conditions, Shardul Thakur, with his batting and with his bowling, he can make a difference. So imagine you're playing 11 for Leeds. You got Yashasvi Jaiswal, you got KL Rahul. They are your 2 openers. You then have Shubman Gill at 3, Karun Nair at 4. You then have Rishabh Pant at 5, followed by Ravindra Jadeja, and you get another individual in Nitish Reddy and Shardul Thakur. So Nitish Reddy at 6, Ravindra Jadeja at 7, and Shardul Thakur at 8, followed by Prasidh, Siraj, Bumrah. Perhaps this is your definitive 11 when you have to look at the Leeds test match. Now, the bowlers will get rotated as the series goes on because Jasprit Bumrah might play 3 or max 4 tests. He's not playing all the 5 tests that is there. So that is how day 3 has ended. This match is heading towards a dull, boring draw. But one thing will be very evident on day 4. If India's batters can make amends, because remember, 2 batters failed in this entire England Lions test match. Abhimanyu Ishwaran and Yashasvi Jaiswal. Now, these 2 will have to ensure that they score big in the second innings also when you look at it. So, this is how we are looking at this test match. The only 2 things that we need to worry about, Jaiswal and Abhimanyu Ishwaran. If these 2 can get a big score in the second innings when they come out to bat, perhaps some fears may be allayed. But apart from that, bowling, as I have been saying, please do not take whatever practice, whatever players you want based on county conditions or based upon the opposition that is there in England. Because they have stopped dishing out competitive wickets, they have stopped dishing out competitive teams for the last couple of years or so. So take every action, take every bit of contributions with a pinch of lots of salt, I would just say. That's how it is. So, yes, tough day in the office for the India A bowlers. Only Mukesh Kumar impressed, Anshul Kamboj impressed, Shardul Thakur also impressed. But apart from that, when Karun Nair starts taking wickets, you know how, you may say, oddly bad the wicket is at this point. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so I know when we go live. Bye-bye.